Hello there, welcome back to the channel where we talk about stuff happening in the VTuber world. And today we talk about how a few VTubers got dragged into the Trump assassination controversy. This is Elon Musk tweeting out a picture of Donald Trump pumping his fist into the air after he survived his first assassination attempt. The reason why the Trump assassination incident is so horrifying for many Americans is because Donald Trump used to be the president of the United States, and he was shot at a Trump rally where he was gathering supporters to become the president of America for the second time. Thankfully, the assassin missed his shot.
Take a look at what happened.
Bro, his content brain kicked in as soon as wait, hold on.
VTuber fans found out about the Trump assassination incident and made parodies and illustrations of the incident. You can see Hololive represented right here in this illustration. But that's not where the controversy starts. There was an indie VTuber called Tricky Wee who responded impulsively to the situation, saying she wished the ex-president had actually died. And here we have the drama tuber Rev Says Desu calling out Tricky Wee for her insensitive remarks. Rev would say, "At least say it with your whole chest, you fucking loser." You can see Rev Says Desu provided the original screenshots of Tricky Wee's Twitter posts, which have now been deleted, to which the VTuber Tricky Wee would say, "Remember to always shoot your shot, surely you won't fucking miss." This tweet was obviously referring to the Trump assassination incident, to which a user replied, "Not the time or place, Tricky." The VTuber responded by saying, "I don't give a fuck, the unfollow button is right there." This tweet in support of Trump's death generated a ton of controversy, and the VTuber in question was forced to respond. Tricky would respond to Rev Says Desu's call out by saying, "I didn't care about your reply to me per se, but I did delete it immediately after because it was in bad taste, and I educated myself about the whole situation. It was an impulse tweet after opening Twitter. It was absolutely a bad joke." The drama tuber Rev Says Desu did not believe Tricky and said, "Yeah, nice try at damage control, you don't care, yet you responded, you don't care, yet you tweeted that disgusting shit. Get out." The VTuber Tricky Wee would apologize a second time for a poorly made tweet in support of the Trump assassination incident. Tricky would say, "I messed up with a very poor taste tweet. I made an impulsive, stupid joke in the heat of the moment and immediately regretted it. I jumped the gun, not knowing the full story of the situation, to jump on the bandwagon of missing your shot tweets, believing that no one was harmed. I have educated myself now, and I am incredibly sorry. While I'm all for a good joke, this was not one of them. And it was highly insensitive. I would never advocate for anyone getting hurt. It was a childish mistake." The JK tweet was an attempt to lighten the mood, but it made it seem even more insensitive to a very serious situation. "I'm very sorry." The not giving a fuck tweet was directed at the replier, not to the situation itself. Not everyone accepted Tricky Wee's apology. We had the drama tuber Rev Says Desu calling out the VTuber on his YouTube channel.
You can see there's just more scrambling here, trying to save face. I think it's very obvious that they are most sorry about facing criticism for what they tweeted. I think that is very obvious, and they're doing everything in their power to try to remedy the situation. But in this case, it's backfiring, and you're losing followers and subscribers as a result. And what did you gain? Absolutely nothing out of it. You've created a massive headache for yourself. And if you look at the replies on this tweet, I mean, there's nearly 1,000 replies versus the 3,000 likes. And most of the replies are basically calling BS. They don't believe you. And they're bringing up other tweets that make it seem very clear that you knew what you were doing in that situation, and you only had a change in tune when people started piling on the criticism. But
we also had the VTuber Kirsche calling out the Tricky VTuber on her live stream when she was discussing the situation.
It's just like, how do you educate yourself about wanting someone dead? Yeah, there's no education here. She knew what she was tweeting when she did it, and some of the people trying to defend her are just like, "Oh, she was just hopping on a trend because everybody else was making fun of it." Again, there is a difference between making fun of the shooter for being a bad shot and expressing disappointment and anger that he missed.
We had other content creators warning VTubers not to get involved with the Trump assassination situation, with Junie saying, "If you are not well educated in politics and its surrounding fields of study, shut up. If you do not normally cover politics as content, shut up. If your career takes into account your social media presence, shut up. Do not risk your career over a hit tweet. Shut up." Unfortunately, that did not stop some individuals from posting certain things regarding the Trump shooting incident. We also had some VTuber podcasters giving their take on the situation, saying, is it considered political if we point out there's a worrying number of VTubers cheering on or otherwise encouraging the assassination of the presidential candidate? We feel like don't try and kill people isn't a high bar to reach. Moving on, we talk about how an innocent McDonald's hash brown became something controversial for VTubers. It all began with the McDonald's Japan account posting some VTuber assets of two arms holding onto hash browns. Some VTubers would use the McDonald's hash brown asset on their streams. A certain Nijisanji VTuber, Rosemi Lovelock, would get into some controversy when she used the McDonald's hash brown asset. Some Twitter users took offense to Rosemi's Twitter post and warned her there was a boycott on McDonald's underway. We have a user called Ally saying, hey Rosemi, there's been an active boycott against McDonald's for a few months as a result of them being one of the biggest financial supporters of the genocide in Palestine. They're one of the biggest targets for the boycott. There were many people who are against Rosemi posting that photo of herself with McDonald's hash browns, with many people complaining about her. Personally, I do not think Rosemi did anything wrong. There's nothing wrong with eating McDonald's. There's nothing wrong with posting a picture of yourself holding hash browns from McDonald's. It's okay. It doesn't matter if there's a boycott against McDonald's. People are going to go to McDonald's for burgers anyway. By the way, you don't need a boycott to drive customers away from McDonald's. Inflation is doing a better job at driving customers away from McDonald's than any boycott possibly could. Have you seen how high certain McDonald's food item prices have gotten? The food items at McDonald's are so expensive, people are leaving McDonald's to go eat at Chili's or even a fast casual restaurant. They can get a proper meal for the same price as a Big Mac. The McDonald's boycott is worthless. Inflation is doing a better job. The Rosemi does not need to apologize. It's not her fault. She's innocent. All she did was post a picture of herself with McDonald's hash browns. This is one of the most ridiculous controversies I have ever seen. Imagine posting yourself being happy with hash browns and you get harassed on Twitter for no reason. Rosemi would delete the tweet and say, sorry, I wanted to make a cute edit, but I thoughtlessly used an asset on a sensitive situation I was unaware of. I apologize and will delete the tweet. Again, Rosemi did nothing wrong. She may have apologized, but I think she's blameless and she's the innocent party in this situation, and I will die on this hill. Nobody needs to be harassed because some people believe boycotts need to happen. You can see in Rosemi's apology tweet right here, a lot of people in the comments are pointing out they support Rosemi and that there's no need to apologize to anyone. If any of you are fans of Rosemi or if you want to support her right now, give her your love, give her your hash browns because she needs it the most right now. Moving on from hash browns, we talk about some other controversy involving the Nijisanji VTuber Millie Parfait and the drama tuber Hero Hey. We begin with Millie Parfait as she says, I saw a YouTube video about this tweet. Millie is quite possibly referring to the video made by Hero Hey, which you can see right here. DGEN VTuber gets destroyed by her own community. Millie will continue by saying, I just want to address something about this. I've told membership about this and my recent stream that I've been taking therapy to improve myself, and I felt sharing this quote as my therapist told this to me and made me emotional. This is a quote that Millie's therapist told her, which she shared on Twitter. You're not a failure, you're just in a difficult point in time right now. Millie would continue by saying, I wanted to share it to those who needed to hear the same thing. It disappoints me that some people made this narrative that this tweet was twisted in a way that it was related to how I hate my own race. Please stop speculating things and basing whatever you think that fits your narrative. If I truly dislike my tag-along fanbase, I wouldn't have streamed a tag-along before I took a break. Heck, I wouldn't even try to wake up early just to stream to their time zones. I also made more creative tag streams than anything. ELDR, stop making shit up just because you have nothing else to cover for your content and watch streams. Millie gained a ton of support from her followers after voicing her concerns. And now we take a look at Hero Hey's side of the story. Hero Hey would make a video responding to Millie's tweet. And you can see the video right here. Nijisanji VTuber calls me out. The Niji-en VTuber is very mad at me.
Where this gets really weird, though, is where she presumably accuses me of having some sort of narrative, twisting things relating to her race and stuff, when I never said anything like that. I was simply covering what other people were saying, specifically Filipino people were saying. And again, I'm like, what is she talking about here? What is made up? Like, she thinks I just made those Reddit posts up or something? Like, you are massively overestimating the amount of effort I put in that video if you think I would like fabricate Reddit comments and like Facebook comments or whatever those other comments were from.
You can decide on your own who you want to support here, Hirohei or Millie. We now take a look at Hololive VTuber Ollie from their Indonesian branch as she debuts a new VTuber model with lovely jiggle physics. On other news, we have Dokibird, who was sponsored by Neopets to celebrate their 25th anniversary, featuring their newest plot, The Void Within. We also had Dokibird revealing that her meet and greet tickets for Animathon sold out in 2 minutes. Doki would say, "What the fuck, Dragoons? Thank you for the huge support as always." To the lucky ones with deep wallets, congratulations on scoring your tickets. We have the VTuber agency Mythos HQ debuting 3 new talents. We end the video by talking about Mikeneko, this indie VTuber, as she announces her new 3D live to the delight of her fans. This is actually a big win for Mikeneko because previously she used to be under a music label called Pony Canyon, and when that was cancelled, he kickstarted the Mikeneko Song Project, which has resulted in this beautiful 3D live.
ミッケニャンだからにゃん猫かわいい顔がちょっと濃いね君の心覗いてみたいなもしもそんな世界があるのなら君を振り向かせられてたかな
Regardless of Mikeneko's past controversies, she is steadily moving towards content creation wholeheartedly while leaving her past behind, despite some hiccups here and there. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Thank you for coming, thank you for watching. This is Terry Nebula signing out.